So I was looking at the video that we took last night up in the attic, and we were going up there and we were finding we're on the way to find this Castle Grayskull. But we did find some other cool old toys, and one of them was Arnold Schwarzenegger, this huge action figure. But I noticed something when I was looking at the video. As I pulled Arnold Schwarzenegger from the pile of storage that was in the attic, there was something there. And when I zoomed in on it, it looked like the head of a giant Rocksteady. Because back when I was a kid, I used to have a lot of Ninja Turtles. And they made these big, huge Ninja Turtles. And I had a couple of them and the Rocksteady that went with them. So our mission tonight is to head up there into the attic to the same site where this Arnold Schwarzenegger was recovered from and see if this Rocksteady figure is intact and what else we might perhaps find along the way. Okay, now every time we come up here, it is an adventure. It really is, to wonder what other toys might be hiding back here.
Oh, and it snowed today.
It did snow today. Wasn't that exciting?
Yeah, that was. And I think we're going to post a video of our snow day that we had.
Yeah, well, we have a video of it. I'm not sure where we'll post that. It might be, we might put that in the home movies, as we like to have some of the home movies. But there it was. It was back there somewhere that we've got to get to. Okay, so.
Be careful back there.
Yeah, there's a little path that kind of goes behind this stuff here.
Can I come?
No.
Why?
No, because you got to step in the right place back here. If you don't, you'll go through the ceiling.
So be careful.
I will. Thank you. All right. So here we go. Venturing back. And as I pulled him, it was from here. And I could see something just past this stuff here. There it is. There it is. Now I gotta reach him. And reaching him, it's kind of like, ooh. And that brings to mind, or brings to view, that box right there. I'm gonna see if I can get back over there. Okay. So right here under this old dog his name is Howie. Prop him up there. Says, hey Howie, I love to jog on his shirt. He's got these sneakers, but here it is, Rocksteady. Oh, and unfortunately, I'm feeling a little bit of the stickiness on the rubber. Signs of dry rotting perhaps. His hand is cracked. But we've accomplished our goal for tonight. We've reached Rocksteady. And I wonder if there's any way how this rubber gets sticky from being in the attic or being in a basement. I wonder if there's any way to fix that. We're going to have to look that up to see if there's anything we can do to help these guys out here, because there's a number of them that are like that. But as I was here, I noticed another thing we got to look in here before I get out of here. And that's this box right here. I see what could be a Millennium Falcon in that box. And I also noticed another part of it right there. So let's see what we can get to. Not 100% sure what we got in here. No, that's a Bug's Life. That's not mine. Oh, look at this. This is a find right here.
Oh.
Emperor Ming.
Is that a G.I. Joe?
No, this is from Flash Gordon. And there's something kind of yucky on him there. But there he is. It's a pretty cool find. And this is the original from if you can see it on his back, I don't know if you can in this lighting, 1979. 1979. So that was before my time. That one was actually my brother's. And I'm seeing a spider. I'm seeing a Pebbles. Oh, I'm seeing my old baseball glove. And Pebbles is kind of dry rotted to it or stuck to it.
I don't know if I'd
I don't know how this happened, but there's a Pebbles Pez machine. There's no Pez in there. But okay, and there we have the original from the original Space Jam when that was out. We have a McDonald's toy, perhaps. I guess McDonald's had Space Jam back then. It says 1996. Like I said, my original baseball glove. I see a G.I. Joe card here. And this is to Duke. And this is the Star Brigade Commander Duke. So this was the series of G.I. Joe figures that would go into outer space. I had a bunch of them. We've got another. This is a duplicate. We found one of her before. She's like the Fisher-Price hiking girl.
Oh, yeah, that's like the one that you have that was by the Grayskull Castle.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We've got a bat. Oh, an old Phillies bat. So this is kind of a little like collector's bat. You don't actually hit the ball with it. You know, you just kind of put it on display. Okay, so I'm looking in this thing. And just at first glance, I'm seeing some gems down in there. Swamp Thing. Thundercats. A couple of other things. Let's pull this out and take a look down in here and see what's all in this thing. Okay, so let's see what we got down in here. So first, I did see that. Yeah, what is in that bag there?
They're like little guys that you put together.
It's armor. It goes on somebody.
No, you attach them all to each other. There's a bunch of stuff in one bag. See?
Yeah, but I have a vague recollection like this goes on to somebody. It hooks onto his arm or something like that. But we have a whole bunch of that stuff down in here in this bag. I don't know. Looking in here.
Oh, look, it's another old soldier.
Look at that. It's a Teddy Ruxpin's jacket.
I found an Indian like this.
Yeah, yeah. And that guy was mine. The Indian was my brother's. But keep that one out.
Okay.
But look at this. Teddy Ruxpin jacket. This can go on that teddy bear that I have. We got clothes for him, but they didn't have like Teddy Talkins clothes. So we got Teddy Ruxpin. Now down here, one other thing we have. This is another very old G.I. Joe vehicle. And stickers are just kind of hanging off of it. As you can see, it's got the Cobra symbol on the back. And this was like a stationary gun that they sat in. And let's see if we can find a date. There it is, 1984.
This looks like it light up. It used to light up.
That did light up. You're absolutely right. And, man, this thing is just crumbling.
What is
this leg right here, right? This was from a Spider that the He-Man figures could ride in. And it would walk on its own, battery operated. So, Alex, let's see what's in that bag there, if we could. Ah, this was neat. So this looks like they're hooked together there somehow. We'll have to work with that later. But this car was from Ninja Turtles. And they would sit in there, and you see the wheel that looks like a pizza? Mm-hmm. You would put a ripcord in there and pull it, and the car would go. Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Speaking of Ninja Turtles, here's one right here. Metalhead. The original Metalhead. Yeah, let's put some stuff into there as we take it out. So this old plane, this was my brother's, and this would launch off of something, and it would fly. Here's a shield from the Supernaturals, and oh, at that angle, you can see the hologram in it. How cool is that? It's the Thunderbolt. And I actually have this guy. He's right downstairs there. I set him aside.
Are these muscle men?
Those are muscle men. Hold them still. Let's see what you got there. Ah, pretty cool. Yeah, I remember this guy. This was one of the first ones that I had.
Did they just come in like a whole pack?
Yeah, they'd come in packs. And some of them, there was a bunch of them that were the flesh color that came in like a trash can. Those were the first ones that we ever had. And then there were, and I think this guy was in with that original one too. Then they came out with the different colored ones, and they'd be in like a box.
No way.
Oh, have you seen that guy before?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
There's a golf ball in him.
A golf ball. Ooh, yeah, he does have a golf ball in there. This guy, if you remember the first video when we were up here exploring, we pulled out parts that I told you they were from a monster, that they went inside the monster. This is that monster. So this guy, I forget the name of him, but all these parts would go inside, like all these organs and everything, and they'd hook together almost like a puzzle. And I'm pretty sure there was like slime in there with them, as I remember. And you would put them together, and when you got them in there, there was this thing that looked like stitches that would hook on these little things here, and it was almost like you stitched up the monster. So this guy was pretty cool.
What about this dude?
That guy, his name was like Tattoo or something like that. He's from Ninja Turtles.
Oh.
I had quite a collection of Ninja Turtles action
It
figures.
looks like you put the stickers on him.
Yes, I did. I got to put them wherever I wanted to. And another thing, I think this gun actually goes with that Arnold Schwarzenegger that we found last night. If that's the case, it's amazing that his gun is still around. So this guy, I forget his name. He's from Thundercats. This lever on his back should make him punch.
Used to.
It used to. It doesn't seem to work anymore. But yeah, he was from one of the guys that I had from Thundercats. And you can see he's seen his share of play. I don't see a date on him. But, oh, there it is in his foot there, if we can make it out.
This is so cool.
1985.
Look, you look in the thing and you can see pictures. See, you look in this, and it's of this right there, and you look inside this, and you project it on the side, and you see the pictures.
Rescuers Down Under. Oh, I wonder if we can kind of... I don't know if we'll be able to get this. Let's see if we can kind of zoom in there and see what we can see. Nah, you can't really see it from here, but you kind of get the idea.
It's an old Minnie Mouse.
Oh yeah, that is an old Minnie Mouse. This was from a McDonald's Happy Meal, and the wheel's pretty bent, but these were the kind of toys you would get in Happy Meals way back, and it was just a little pullback car. But I remember also they used to have like the McDonald's characters in the cars, and if I could find some of them,
Oh, I found one.
that would be awesome. Oh yeah, another Micro Machine. How cool is that?
What's this?
That I don't know. She looks like she's on ice skates, obviously. We got a few more muscle men. Okay, so we got to start. These muscle men have been scattered all over the place. What's the other one look like? We got to start getting these together. This one almost looks like a, yeah, he is a robot.
Oh,
we got to start getting these guys together.
There's some more down here. See?
Some more muscle men.
Yep. And
Oh,
look,
nice. Let's
I
see.
found this dude. He looks like a muscle man.
I remember this guy. He is a muscle man, yep. Yeah, I remember these were some of the first or second wave that I got.
Oh,
I'm not saying they're the first or second wave of muscle men, but they're the and then with the first group I got. And what's cool about these muscle men is I don't know how they're made differently. Oh, these guys are beasts right here. This was like Billy the Kid or something like that. But they don't dry rot like the rubber on the other guy's legs did. Now this guy, I got to tell you, right? This guy with the spikes. There was a ring that we had that these guys would go in, and we used to love it. It was kind of like Rock'em Sock'em Robots, only these guys, they would hook into something. They couldn't obviously punch until the heads popped up, but they would hook into this thing, and you would go at it with each other until you were able to knock the other one free. And this guy was a champ right here.
I feel like this guy looks like Ricky. Coming up there with the muscles, coming to beat the little kids up.
Oh yeah, the neighborhood bully from back in the day, perhaps. Look at this. We've hit the jackpot of muscle men here. Wow. We came up here looking for a big Rocksteady and had no idea that we would find all of these. And they're still coming. Look at that. This is amazing. Oh, geez. How many of them are in there?
I don't know, because the deeper I get, the more I find.
This is cool, though. I saw this fall out the bottom. We found this guy yesterday. This went from Swamp Thing, and these guys, they would have the guns that shot water, which were pretty cool.
What's this dude?
This guy was from Ninja Turtles. And there's some kind of story behind him. And what I will do is if I can get a collection of Ninja Turtles together, I can feel the sticky on him too. But if I can get a collection of the Ninja Turtles together, I'll see if we can feature one, like do a little video of one every week and kind of tell their backstory. That would be neat. Ah, a little Mad Ball. Look at that.
That's so cool.
So Alex found this and said, what is this? Well, it's an E.
Oh, I thought that was an M.
Or it could be an M,
For
depending on which way you
McDonald's.
turn it. No, because there were different letters, and this is from 1985. And looking at the back, it's made from Mattel. You can kind of see the date and stuff right there.
1985.
But this is actually a robot. And I don't know if I remember how to transform him. Oh, there's something. There's something. Okay.
It's so risky because like when you find an old toy like this and you kind of want to see what it does, but you don't want to break it.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. You don't want to break it. You don't want to take any chances with it. But yeah, these are the legs that come down here.
Oh, it turns into like a little dude.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Oh,
and
that's
his
cool.
arms are like this, right? I'm not sure about the head. I think it's like this. There it is.
Oh,
So
that's
there.
cute.
It's a letter transformer. I'm not sure what kind of collection these were from, but they were mainstream toys made by Mattel. But I don't remember if it came in like a Happy Meal or anything like that. I really don't remember. That's an old Star Wars gun. It might go on the Millennium Falcon or something like that. But I did notice down here, here he is, Swamp Thing. And what would this Swamp Thing do? He's held together by strings because for some reason there was like a button on his back. And when you push this button, he would basically fall apart or come together. I forget. But there he is. Swamp Thing. And this one, he's still in pretty good shape. I don't feel any stickiness on him, dry rot or anything like that. Still in pretty good shape. That cricket makes a cricket noise.
It didn't work. I put it in and it just got stuck. It didn't come back.
No longer works. But I do see baby animal. I see a dude from Charlie Brown right here.
Oh,
Linus,
it's
maybe.
Cookie Monster.
Oh yeah, that is Cookie Monster. Look at that. That's an old one right there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He's got a cake.
Does it
What's
like
the date
go
on
up and
this?
down?
1982.
When you were 2 years old, you got that.
Wow, one maybe.
Well.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, it's a gun. Maybe one of the things, G.I. Joe's or something.
Yeah, that must be to the. Not sure who that's to. It's got to be to a 12-inch G.I. Joe. Because I think it's a little too small for Arnold Schwarzenegger and too big for anything else.
Oh, they had the same exact armament as American New York.
Yeah, because you got some of mine. Now this is the He-Man, I believe, but not the original He-Man. If you remember, they came out with a cartoon in the maybe late 80s, early 90s, where they went back in time to get He-Man, to bring him to the future, to save humanity. And I had a couple of the action figures from that series as well. This is also a Muscle Man, but he's like a top. Like you can spin him.
Oh, really?
Isn't that pretty cool? Yeah, that's a Muscle Man also. I forget what this was to. This was to either like a Ninja Turtle or someone. It's the back of a trench coat. I can't remember who wore it though. That train though, I do remember this. I had a Ultraman
Is it supposed
play
to be
set.
bent like that?
No, it's not supposed to be bent like that.
I thought it was.
No, but I had an Ultraman play set, and that's what this was too. And the Ultraman play set had like a little town, had the train, buildings and stuff like that. So it's interesting. Before we were heading downstairs, I just saw this box to the left here, and I just wanted to look and see if there's anything cool. This was one of my first toys, maybe. I don't know, from when I was a real little kid. Anyone remember these things? It's Jack jumping over the candlestick. Still squeaks. There's the turtle in the hair. This you would push and the bell would ring, but that's not going to work anymore.
Try
phone thing. And can we see ourselves in the mirror? Nope. No, because it's mostly dry rotted. But we also have this here. So it's the Fisher-Price Activity Center. So I'm not sure. We might have hit another jackpot here. As I'm looking, I see some pretty cool things. For one, we've got the Star Wars, I don't want to butcher her name, but Episode 1, Queen Amidala or something like that.
She's back from when you were a kid?
No, this was from when I was in high school. I think that actually came out around the time I graduated high school. And there she is again, another version of her. Okay. And her hair thing. But we also have this guy. I don't know what he was from, but this was my brother's. And this guy used to go on a thing. And it's pretty cool because you could take out every bolt here, right? Take them completely apart, put them back together. And he would go on this board that was battery operated. And it would drive along. So this is pretty cool. Let's see what we can get from his back. It says 1976. So if anyone recalls what this guy is from, definitely let me know, because I don't remember. Yeah, Raphael. Not the original Raphael. I mean, this is an old one. If we look at the date, my name's on it, of course. It's got 1991. But these were the talking Ninja Turtles, if I remember right. There were strips that you would put through their backpack, and you would pull the strips through, and they would say what was on the strip. So these were a pretty cool collection right there. Okay, I'm also seeing some pretty old ninjas in here. Okay, we've got this guy. I believe he was from Rambo, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, one of the ninjas from Rambo. This was another one that I had. I remember I had him. He had a red shirt that went on and a red mask. And there was another guy that I had that was all camouflage. His knife goes in there. It's pretty well dry rotted. And the date, 1985. So what would this thing do? It would make his arm move. And it still works. How cool is that? Okay, so looking back down in this bag, that dude's from the X-Files movie. Okay, he went in this pod thing here. So I think we might be finding Spooky Mulder down in here somewhere. I don't know. There's a Princess Leia Pez machine.
I wonder if this pen is so good.
I think this is Silverhawks, if I'm not mistaken. It's a Silverhawks gumball dispenser. The gum would go in there.
That is actually kind of cool.
Yeah, that is awesome. All right, so I'm seeing the original Cylon Radar here from 1978, if we look on the back. And these guys were cool. Like, you used to push this, and the thing on his chest would light up. The tip of his gun would light up. And I think there'd be a light in there, and this little lever back here would make the light move. So that's pretty cool. Okay. We've also got the little Cylon Radar. And this is one that's also from 1976. I remember when my aunt was cleaning out her garage, she gave me a bunch of my cousin's stuff, and this was one of the things that was in there. Okay, now we're getting to some cool stuff right here. Army ants. I remember having a couple of these guys. They're bigger than the Muscle Men, but they were a bunch of ants. They had this big rubber tail that was on them. And they were all a bunch of, there was ones that looked like tanks and various other things. So Army ants, they were a pretty cool thing. We've got another Thundercat here. Got a lever on his back that kind of makes the arm still move a little bit. Okay, now Alex is gonna like this. We've got some Mario toys here that came in Happy Meals. This is the Goomba.
I love
And you used to push that down like that, and he would suction cup, and he would spin around. There's the Goomba, and there's Luigi on the cloud.
I love the brown mushroom.
Yeah, now these guys are from 1989. We've got another Masked Crusader. I forget this guy's name. And I'm not even going to dare to take off his mask because I'm pretty sure his head will come off with it. So we'll just leave him alone for now. An Orko eraser.
That is cool.
That is really cool.
Let me get a good look at that.
And a couple of other random things here.
So if you guys don't know where it's from, she's from He-Man, I think.
Remember these guys? They came with some kind of plane or something like that. A plane play set. And it feels like there's something down. Oh, look at this. Two-Face from Batman, the animated series, 1993. Still in the package. That's a McDonald's toy there.
How about that Care Bear? Is that a Care Bear?
This guy? No, that's a little dog that I had when I was a little baby.
Kind of creepy, isn't it?
Oh, I don't see a date on him, but I know it'll be old. He still squeaks. Let's see if there's anything under this bag. Oh, look at this. This is the NES Advantage control. This bad boy got me through many video games with the turbo. You adjust the turbo right there, right?
Does it have any games?
This hooks up to the Nintendo Entertainment System. It's a controller. I'm not sure it even still works. We've also got Donatello, one of the first Ninja Turtles that I got. And Mr. Peanut.
I like Mr. Peanut. He looks like he held something.
He's a bendy Mr. Peanut. All right, thanks for joining us again, everybody. As our mission was accomplished, we did find the giant Rocksteady that we went up there looking for, and we got a couple of other toys out of the attic that we want to keep from dry rotting and preserve. Join us next time, especially if you see. Absolutely.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. And we might be going through the attic. We might be reviewing a toy. I don't know. But check it out, because it'll be fun either way.
Yep.